Feel Good Friday. Make the world a better place. Feel Good Friday.
Hey, Steve Norris here. Welcome to Feel Good Friday, where every Friday we have a really short episode of just a few minutes sharing a story that you can listen to while you brush your teeth or have your morning coffee. And hopefully it'll make you smile, or perhaps laugh, or maybe even inspire you. But most importantly, we hope it makes you feel good. For this week's story, we go to Chicago, Illinois, and feature an organization called The Simple Good. I was inspired to do this episode after reading an article on BitterSweetMonthly.com, and it was written by Kate Schmidgall, and I'm going to read an excerpt from that article. What is your simple good today? Is there anything in particular that made you notice, made you smile, made you grateful? Some days it might be small, tiny even, and some days it can be the difference. Long before COVID trapped us in unchanging daily routines and narrowed our exposure to newness, Shah was teaching young people a mental framework for resiliency and strengthening focus. One part mindfulness practice, one part digital platform, one part art program. The Simple Good has swelled from the south side of Chicago to sub-Saharan Africa, offering an ever-expanding invitation to connect afresh with the global community and with hope. One such connection was made on a beautiful afternoon in 2018 as Tyrone Jordan enjoyed a stroll down Hyde Park's Main Street with his young daughter. There in the window of a small shop, he saw a t-shirt. It said, "Sunsets, Winter, and Fried Chicken." It made him laugh. It rang true. The writer, he learned later, was about the same age as his own daughter and a fifth-grade student from the nearby Auburn-Gresham neighborhood. Harold's, of course, is a Chicago treasure, a family-owned chain with 40 locations, originally established at the corner of 47th and Kenwood in 1950 by African-American entrepreneur Harold Pierce and his wife, Hilda. The purchase was an easy decision, and its text was so striking that Tyrone went home and researched its maker. What he found was the simple good and its founder, Priya, a positive force and voice for overcoming if ever there was one. Quickly, the Simple Good's first wholesale relationship was born, and the Sunsets Winter and Harold's Fried Chicken shirt lined the shelves of Tyrone's Gym, The Space, and Sneaker Shop 360 sales. And he later joined the board. For a fifth grader to have that outlook, given the community that they're coming from, it just really hit home for me, says Tyrone. Understanding that though things are tough, there's still happiness you can find. It seems so simple, but very few of us do it. Finding, celebrating, and saying out loud the things we're grateful for is a practice. It takes training and it takes great intention, particularly when circumstances are painfully grim or surrounding voices and competing narratives seem dead set on despair. Says Priya, we're not alone with these struggles, but we're also not alone with creating goodness. That's what's been so transformative about doing this work all around the world. After hearing this story and reading the whole article, I was curious to learn more about the Simple Good. So I found their website and discovered a little bit about Priya Shah's background. Turns out the inspiration for the Simple Good came from her own experience of overcoming adversity, which was inspired by both art and world travel. But she was born without a left hand. She's a woman and a person of color, and because of this, she had a lot of doubt, shame, and oppression towards her aspirations. So she goes on to say on her website, I want to connect youth to a world beyond their own so that they can be inspired by examples of hope and resilience just like I was. The Simple Good is dedicated to creating environments that encourage positive self-esteem, self-worth, and empathy towards others. We work to foster individual purpose and accountability to one another, and through this, we decrease the global risk of violence and create peaceful environments for everyone. And on their website, they state, we believe that good means the same no matter where you go, and universality connects us as human beings. Our mission is to embody that message in our work with students, artists, and the greater community. With every interaction, we aim to empower a more connected, empathetic, and resilient world by identifying, creating, sharing, and celebrating the simple good. To learn more about the exceptional work being done by Priya Shah and the TSG team, or to make a donation, please visit thesimplegood.com. If this story made you feel good or inspired you, we ask that you share this episode with a friend. Give us a 5-star rating and write a quick 30-second review on Apple Podcasts, as that helps us spread good vibes and get the word out to more good humans. If you have a great Feel Good Friday episode idea, please shoot us an email at betterplaceprojectpodcast@gmail.com, and it may just end up on the show. For behind-the-scenes info, please visit our website at betterplaceproject.org and on Instagram at betterplaceproj. I will be back next Tuesday and every Tuesday with another full-format interview episode, and we'll see you here next Friday with a brand new edition of Feel Good Friday. Until then, have a fantastic weekend, everybody.
Feel Good Friday. Make the world